my name is Kieran Chapman, and I'm an instructor here at the Carpenter's Boat Shop. We're sorry you weren't able to make it here in person, but we're hoping that this brief tour will give you a sense of what we do here and who we are, and we look forward to hearing more from you. Here we are in the new workshop. This is where all of our new builds happen, and that's skiffs, smaller sailboats like our cat's paw dinghy, all happen up here. This whole building is timber framed and was built in 2005 and increased the capacity of the shop. We've got Alistair, one of our apprentices, in the middle of a 11-foot Monhegan skiff. And this is the first boat that we've built together this year. It's a boat that our founder has perfected over the years, starting when he opened the boat shop in the 80s. We also occasionally build larger boats. So this is a semi-dory in progress. And that requires different types of techniques and more complicated planking. So here in the machine shop, which is part of our new shop, we have more of the heavy-duty machinery that takes the rough sawn boards that we get and converts them to planks and other parts of the boat that we'll use later on upstairs. So one of our apprentices, Ariel, here is just getting a cut ready on the table saw, ripping something to size that we'll end up bringing upstairs and using in the boat. Here we are in front of the Red Farmhouse, which is where about half of our apprentices live. It's where we all eat our meals together as well. This part of campus, this segment across the road from Old County, was acquired by the boat shop in around 2000, and that included an older barn which was torn down and replaced with the new workshop that we just saw. So let's take a look inside. So here we are in the Red Farmhouse. One of our apprentices, River, is here. They're the DE today, which means that they have a lot of kitchen responsibilities, including helping to make the food that we'll eat today. So apprentices rotate through that role throughout the week to make sure everyone has some time in the kitchen and is helping out in community. So this is the table where we eat most of our meals together. Whether you're living in the White Farmhouse or the Red Farmhouse, this is where we convene. And then we've got our kitchen and a nice industrial-sized stove. And then you can see out the window, we've got chickens, and we get given those yearly to raise from fairly small chicks, and then we all participate in the slaughter if we're comfortable doing that. And we just ask that if you plan to eat meat while you're living here, that's a process that you participate in with us. So the part of campus we're going to walk towards now used to be where the entirety of the boat shop was housed, and that includes the White Farmhouse, which is where everyone lived, cooked, and ate together, and then what's now the showroom, which used to be the entire boat building workshop. So before we acquired the land on this side of the road, everything used to be up there. So we'll go take a look around at where the rest of the apprentices lived and where I live as well. And here we are in the White Farmhouse. So we do have a kitchen in here, but most of the cooking will happen in the Red Farmhouse. That's where we eat our meals together, but obviously welcome to use it on weekends. Got a little common area here as well. And then we've got one wing in this direction, which houses some of our apprentices. So just to give you a better sense of the apprentice living situation, Ariel has graciously agreed to let us take a look into her room.
Yeah.
And they're relatively similar sizes, and they got the necessities when you get here, and you've done some nice things to the place.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it doesn't come with the Mets souvenir.
It doesn't come with a Mets souvenir. Mets. Nice. So yeah, we usually have dresser space, desk, the bed is here, and each room sort of varies a little bit, but generally that's what you can expect. So in addition to the White Farmhouse up here, we've got the showroom, which I mentioned used to be the entirety of the workshop. We've got the office, which is where our executive director works and staff usually meet. We've got the chapel, which houses the journey person, and we sometimes have meetings in there as well. And then we've got restoration, which is where I'll be spending most of my time instructing. and that involves picking up boats that need to be worked on and storing them and doing maintenance and routine upkeep on those boats. So let's pop inside Resto and take a look around. So we've got Lenore, who's our current journey person, working on one of our boats breezing up at the moment. And we have the capacity to bring in slightly larger boats and work on those in here. We also get a handful of smaller boats, canoes, skiffs, anything that needs to be worked on. And this is a nice foil to the new shop and new construction, where we get to see what types of problems boats experience as they're being used and what sort of routine maintenance they need, and learn how to do that. What's up? This is the showroom, and this is open to the public generally. In COVID times, you know, we usually ask that people make an appointment, but we're happy to show people around here. And this is where our finished boats live. Right now we've got a bunch of different skiffs. We've got a power dory, which is a 14-foot semi-dory built to have an outboard motor. And I actually worked on this my apprentice year. Thanks so much for watching this brief tour of the boat shop. There's a lot more information we weren't able to include. Hopefully in talking to you more, we'll get a better sense of your interest and answer any outstanding questions.